happy to be here today, especially the day after Mother's Day, to celebrate the opening of the 5th Lactation Pod. Today would not have been possible but for the amazing partnership of so many different groups and individuals. First, I would like to thank the Houston Bar Association. We will hear from our very soon-to-be president in a matter of days, Daniela Landers. So thank you, and our former president, Diana Perez Gomez, and Ashley, and so many of the HBA team members. This wouldn't have been possible but for you, so thank you. I'd also like to thank our Office of County Engineering, in particular our county engineer, Dr. Milton Rahman. Thank you. And Rosalie and Diane and so many of the team members who just worked tirelessly to make this possible. So thank you. I would also like to thank the Executive Director of our Juvenile Probation Department, Henry Gonzalez. Thank you so much, Mr. Gonzalez. We will hear from Judge Natalia Oakes of the Juvenile Family District Court. So to her and all of the judges who helped push and advocate for this lactation pod and the others we have installed, we thank the judiciary for their partnership as well. And I would like to thank my Harris County Precinct 4 team members, especially Nakat and Trevor, for their heart, hustle, and higher standards. And I would like to thank Precinct 4 Forward, a 501c3 public charity that is led by our executive director, Kara Cook-Schultz. Kara, thank you. And to our board chair, Joe Madden, as well as one of our amazing board members, Claudia Alanis Harris, and to all the board members, thank you so much. And I see another one of our officers of Precinct 4 Forward, Ann Sung. Thank you for your leadership. And the Texas Bar Foundation for their generosity in helping to make today possible. So I can continue with all of the thank yous, but the bottom line is this was a team effort. And together as a team, we are helping to empower working parents. As a working mom, this is so near and dear to my heart that now moms can come here to this facility, as well as the Harris County Civil Courthouse, the Criminal Justice Center, the Jury Assembly Building, the Law Library, and now today, the Juvenile Justice Center. And they will have a clean, safe, secure space to feed their baby or to pump. And I'm really happy to be here the day after Mother's Day. And I hope all the mothers here today and listening had a wonderful Mother's Day. But every mother, including myself, we have stories to tell about the dirty, uncomfortable places where we had to feed our baby or to pump. And now to be driving this progress together here in Harris County is energizing. This will help any visitor to this center. This will help our staff members who come into this building as well as the 4 others that has already been installed. And I was also energized to think that it was almost a year ago, a 1-year anniversary when we installed the first pod. So again, working together in partnership, in unity, we were able to deliver the substantial progress together. And I hope that we can continue building on this because as working parents, we know how challenging it is. And we want to make sure we show up as our full, authentic selves and be able to deliver the best of ourselves. So we hope that this pod, for many years to come, will provide that safe, clean, welcoming space for our working moms. And so with that, it gives me so much pride to now introduce several partners who made today possible. But again, thank you. This was a team effort, and I hope that every year we can just continue to add more and more of these. And in the meantime, what we're doing, and we're assessing every county building to make sure there is a space where working moms can go. So together we will continue this progress. Is Judge Oakes, I know she has a very tight time frame because of her docket. Okay. So if you could help me as she walks over here, if you could please join me in welcoming our judge, Natalia Oakes of the 313th Juvenile Family District Court. Judge Oakes.
Commissioner Briones, thank you so much for facilitating this and getting the pod. I can't wait to go inside and take a tour. You know, our Juvenile Justice Building, we deal with juvenile delinquents, child protective services cases, adoptions, and child immigration. And we promote good parenting skills, nourishment, nurturing, bonding, and it all starts here with nursing. And I am so pleased that we can encourage and facilitate these young mothers to use the pod and maybe even convince some that don't have the support of their families to nurse that this is so acceptable and such a wonderful thing. And I'm sure we could have lots of testimonials about how wonderful breastfeeding is. I'm just, thank you, Commissioner, so much. And thank you all for being here.
Thank you so much, Judge Oakes. Next, we're going to hear from our Executive Director of Precinct 4 Forward, Kara Cook-Schultz.
Hello, I am here from Precinct 4 Forward. It's a 501c3 nonprofit started by Commissioner Lesley Briones in 2023. Our mission is to advance opportunity and justice for the people of Harris County, and we amplify and all of the innovations and the strategies of Precinct 4. So, as Commissioner Briones mentioned, Precinct 4, along with the Office of the County Engineer, has actually installed 5 of these nursing pods in the past year, which is absolutely extraordinary. They did not exist before Commissioner Briones and the County Engineer came in to make this happen. And Precinct 4 Forward, we were very inspired by that story, and I was very personally inspired by that story. I'm a working mom, and when I had my son, you know, the doctor tells you, you've got to nourish your baby, as Judge Oak said, you know, this is a family decision. It's very important that your child receive that breast milk if possible. And it's a really hard choice for working mothers. There's a lot of tears that moms shed over this. And there's been many times when I first had my son that as a working mom, I was using the bathroom, which is not the cleanest place. I was using the bathroom to actually pump breast milk because it was so important to me both to provide my son with that ability to nourish himself, to have a growing healthy brain, to get the fat and the important vitamins and minerals that he needed. But at the same time, it was really scary. Am I going to hurt my son by pumping in this bathroom right now? Am I causing harm to my family? It's a really scary place for moms to be in, and I know that nobody in this county wants their families to feel that way. We want them to feel supported. So I'm so excited that for Mother's Day, we are opening this 5th lactation pod through a grant from the Texas Bar Foundation that came in with $25,000 to make this happen. Thank you so much. And then I'm also honored to be joined by members of the board of Precinct 4 Forward that also stepped in with a bridge grant in order to make this happen of $8,000. So we can get this done for Mother's Day. So thank you guys so much for being here for the support, and I will turn things back over to Commissioner Briones. Thank you, Kara.
So thank you, Kara, and thank you to the Precinct 4 Forward team, the board, all of the staff members for helping to make this possible. We appreciate you so much. Next, please help me welcome our very soon-to-be, later this week, president. She's currently the president-elect, Daniela Landers from the Houston Bar Association.
Good afternoon. I'm Daniela Landers, and I will be president of the Houston Bar Association on Thursday, May 15th. So I'm very excited to be one of the only 7 women to be president of the Houston Bar Association, and the first African American woman in 155 years. We were blessed to have the first Latina woman, Diana Perez Gomez, who really worked together with the commissioner and other judges and a village of folks to make these pods come together. And so since Diana is here, I want to thank her for helping to spearhead this. Now, as a mother and a former nursing mother and attorney and the incoming president, I am so proud to join all of the partners in today's ribbon cutting for this new lactation pod. Of course, he's already talked about the other locations. Today, of course, celebrating the 5th one in only a year is a remarkable feat. And I think it definitely want to thank all of you for your hand in it. Today, we proudly witness the vision becoming a reality. This achievement is remarkable, especially considering it's only been a year. But there are 3 lactation pods. I think they mentioned the locations. This pod and the others will make a material difference, not only for lawyers, but for the community and for families, just the foundational support that families will have as well. I want to make sure that we understand the importance of this. And the Harris County Court Complex serves 2.1 million people in 2023. That number continues to grow. We are the largest city in Texas, and Houston is welcoming more new court additions this year and next year. So we're going to continue to see even more of a need in our community, and I'm very hopeful that this won't be the last of the lactation pods. So again, on behalf of the Houston Bar Association and our 10,000 plus members, I want to also give a special thanks to the Harris County Commissioner's Court, led, of course, by Commissioner Lesley Briones, as well as some of our district courts, Judge Ravi Sandil, Judge Cheryl Elliott Thornton, Judge Latasha Lewis-Payne, and Judge Michael Gomez. Again, want to acknowledge the Harris County Department of Court Administrators, the Office of the County Engineer, Precinct 4, Forward, and the Harris County Juvenile Probation Department. Special thanks also to the HBA Gender Fairness Committee for spearheading this project at the local level in our bar, and all of you for your continued support. Thanks again for letting us be a part of it.
Thank you so much, Ms. Landers. We are thrilled about your upcoming presidency and the history that you will make as we continue to make progress in Harris County. And to our former president, Diana Perez Gomez, another proud historic moment. And it shows when women lead what we can get done and make sure we're thinking about working moms and empowering working moms. So next, please help me welcome Harris County Engineer, Dr. Milton Rahman.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am honored and proud to stand here with Commissioner Lesley Briones on this great occasion. You heard it, Commissioner Briones is leading the way in delivering progress, and this wouldn't have been possible without Commissioner's leadership. When Commissioner last year challenged us finding a space when many of our courtroom needs, everybody is fighting for who gets what space. And we worked together with all of you, Henry and all the leadership from JJC, to find a space that is safe and that is also private. So I want to start with thanking our funding partner, Houston Bar Associations, Precinct 4 Forward, and all the leadership. Thank you very much. And I also want to thank Commissioner Briones' staff members and all of them. We work together. From agreement, many things goes behind the scene anytime we do a public-private nonprofit partnership, and it takes everyone, it takes a village to get everybody together to deliver something that involves all these parties. So thank y'all who worked on this together. Now, one of the things I wanted to mention, Harris County's commitment to create an inclusive environment for everyone. And I can be more proud today to stand here just after the Mother's Day, that our space in Harris County, it's inclusive. We have now space that is private, that is safe, that is clean for you to nurse and nurse your child. So with that said, I want to thank Commissioner Briones once again for leading the way and championing to make our space more inclusive. And I just see Director Shakira Douglas here. This could also go to recruiting more of our young mothers to our workplace. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rahman, to you and your team. You literally make all of this magic happen and you make it manifest. So thank you for your leadership and your partnership getting this done in really record time. So I love this speed for Harris County, so thank you. Next, would you please help me welcome our Executive Director of the Harris County Juvenile Probation Department, Henry Gonzalez.
Thank you, Commissioner. When I was sharing this ribbon cutting with my wife this past weekend, she started to reflect back on being a young working mother who was nursing, and how back then she had to use the women's restroom to pump. This is a place that wasn't private, probably not the cleanest, but it's what she was forced to use. As a department with over 1,100 people and more than half of them being in this department, in this building, and this building operates 24/7, it's great so that our nursing mothers now have a space that is designated, that is private, and that is clean so that they can come and use this and not have to use a public restroom. So we greatly appreciate Commissioner Briones and all of our partners for making this possible and for providing us this valuable resource. If there's ever anything like this again, count us in. We want to be partners. As a department that really focuses on providing our young people with opportunities to thrive and be successful, it's a pleasure now to be able to provide opportunities for our employees. Thank you.
Thank you again. Thank you, Mr. Gonzalez. Thank you to all of our partners that made today possible. And I am the proud mom of 3 little girls. And when I think about, and so many of our fellow working moms just reflected, those moments in the dirty, icky bathrooms when you had to do what you had to do, the times when you had to put your foot on the door and just pray nobody walked in where you were, we must continue making progress for our working moms and for all working parents. So when I think of my 3 little girls growing up and what it will be like one day if they choose to have kids, I hope that this progress that we are making together in a very real, tangible way, that we can keep delivering results and progress for my little girls and for all of our children, because we must, in unity, make sure that we're making our community a better place for all of our families. So with that, thank you again for this amazing partnership. We want to keep building on it. And so if you or anyone you know feels passionately about advancing and empowering working moms, we have many buildings in Harris County that we would continue to really continue driving this progress together. So with that, a happy belated Mother's Day to all moms, and here in Harris County, we're fighting for you. Thank you.